Guns N' Roses, often abbreviated as GNR, is an American hard rock band from Los Angeles, California, formed in 1985. The lineup, when first signed to Geffen Records in 1986, consisted of vocalist Axl Rose, lead guitarist Slash, rhythm guitarist Izzy Stradlin, bassist Duff McKagan, and drummer Steven Adler. Guns N' Roses have released 6 studio albums, accumulating sales of more than 100 million records worldwide, including 45 million in the United States, making them the 41st best-selling artist of all time. Guns N' Roses' debut album, Appetite for Destruction 1987, reached number 1 on the Billboard 200 a year after its release, on the strength of Sweet Child O' Mine, the band's only single to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album has sold approximately 30 million copies worldwide, including 18 million units in the United States, making it the best-selling debut album of all time in the US, as well as the 11th best-selling album in the United States. The success of the debut was followed by the 8-song album GNR Lies 1988, which reached number 2 on the Billboard 200. The twin albums Use Your Illusion I and Use Your Illusion II 1991 debuted at number 2 and number 1 on the Billboard 200 respectively, and have sold a combined 35 million copies worldwide, including 14 million units in the United States. The cover album The Spaghetti Incident, 1993 was the band's last studio album to feature Slash and McKagan. After more than a decade of work and several lineup changes, Guns N' Roses released the long-awaited album Chinese Democracy 2008, which, at an estimated $14 million in production costs, is the most expensive rock album to ever be produced in music history. It debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200, but undersold industry expectations, despite mostly positive critical reception. Former members Slash and McKagan both rejoined the band in 2016, embarking on the Not in This Lifetime tour. Guns N' Roses' late 1980s and early 1990s years have been described as the period in which the group brought forth a hedonistic rebelliousness reminiscent of the early Rolling Stones, a reputation that had earned the group the nickname the most dangerous band in the world. The band's classic lineup, along with later members keyboardist Dizzy Reed and drummer Matt Sorum, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012 in its first year of eligibility. The band's membership has changed many times since the early 1990s, with Rose and Reed as the only two constant members since 1990. The current lineup consists of Rose, Slash, McKagan, Reed, guitarist Richard Fortus, drummer Frank Ferrer and keyboardist Melissa Rees.